So this here is my 1997 Toyota Land Cruiser, and these are some of the things that I hate about it. But we're gonna start with the good stuff first. These are really dependable, capable, reliable vehicles. Get you just about anywhere. I've had this for many years. I honestly can't remember. I got it like maybe 2017, 18. I honestly don't remember, but it started out with 33s and like a 2-inch lift, and now it has 37s and then about a 4-inch lift maybe. Like I said, capable. It has the front and rear axle lockers. Triple locked, actually, you know, the center diff lock on the transfer case. Front and rear axle lockers that I just got fixed and they're working incredibly. That's the 4.5 liter 1FC FE straight 6. Very good motor, a lot of torque. It's not an oversized full-size rig. It's not a small, you know, JK or whatever two-door Jeep. It's a full-size vehicle, but not, you know, it's no Suburban or Blazer or anything, you know. Although I love those. Those are great wheeling vehicles. This is good to get in smaller spots. And, you know, I like it. You know, it gets me where I need to go. You know, I don't have to worry about something happening, you know, breaking down on it. You know, it's pretty dependable. This thing, it's gotten me. I've been to Payson, I've been up to Crown King with it. It's a really good vehicle. I like it. Yeah, easy modifications. There are plenty of aftermarket bumpers and sliders you can get for this. I have a 4x4 Labs front, 4x4 Labs rear, white knuckle sliders. I got stuff from Australia in this truck. I got Superior Engineering radius arms and shocks. Dobyns in the suspension coils. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things I like about this truck. And, you know, a lot of channels just say, oh, I hate this, I hate that, but they list all the good stuff about this truck. There are a few things on this truck, though, that could be different. You know, one of them is the interior. The seats are not that comfortable in these trucks once they get hard, the leather. I have a seat cover on here, but it's all ripped up underneath. Oh, I can't show you, but it's all ripped underneath here. That one's starting to rip right there. They do make these seat brackets called planted, and I might get some of those and put either seats out of a old Chevy truck or even a Jeep. Hate to say it, but an older Jeep Grand Cherokee, those had incredibly soft seats, so I might go that route. The planted brackets, I'd have to modify something to get the seat to fit on top of them. But that's one thing I hate about this truck. The seats are not great. Another thing I hate about this truck is the solid axles. And I know you're thinking, what? This has solid axles. It's one of the most capable vehicles from Toyota. Well, yes, it's very capable, but let me explain something to you. This is it's a pretty strong axle, but once you run 37s and up, you really have you really got to pay more attention to what's wearing on your rig, you know, stuff like that. Knuckles can go bad. You always got to make sure those are tight. And there are things you can do. You can ARP studs, and I have some of them. You can put those. You can put chromoly Burfields and axle shafts, and you can do stuff to strengthen these axles up and make them strong. But at the end of the day, you know, you can still break something, and that even goes for a 1-ton if you're really hard on it. But I would like to put 1-tons underneath this truck at one point, but that's not the point of the video. You know, the axle is the weak point. I think the what is it, the 8.5, 9 or something inch ring gear is bad on these. You know, when you put a lot of power to them. I think it's in reverse. You really got to be careful. But yeah, the axles, they're good. I'm getting into harder and harder stuff, and you know, I mean, look, I push this rig pretty hard, so the axles can be a weak point. I can't say I hate them, but they're not that great. They could be better. The rear is essentially a full float, which is nice, but probably stronger than probably a little stronger than the front. I don't know. That's one thing I don't really like about the truck. The next thing is the air conditioning isn't that great, and I've heard this complaint from many different 80 series. Oh, the air conditioning's not cold enough. Well, I think I need to upgrade my condenser, or at least get a new one and just change some of the stuff out. It has a new AC compressor when I put the motor in it. So that's another thing that I hate about it. The AC is not good. Only when you're moving it's okay, but when you're stopped, it's just not generating enough air conditioning in the truck. Another thing I hate about it, parts are expensive. This isn't your 97 Suburban, which I had many of them and I could get parts easily. Parts are expensive, and many parts are also no longer available. So that's one thing I really hate about this truck. There's some things I had to do to this to just get around that. Like I had a hole over here and I had to patch it with fiberglass Bondo, and they didn't make the lower panel here. I had to cap that off and patch it. So body panels, you can't even get the fenders anymore. I was actually able to get these brand new, and now the company Spectre Off-Road doesn't sell them anymore. These were not cheap. So if I ever get new fenders, I'm gonna have to get OEM ones and fill the holes up. And I do need a new fender on this side, but it doesn't matter, because when I get the new when I do the 1 tons and 41s, I'm probably gonna cut it here anyway. So that's another thing I hate. Availability of parts. Some of the good ones you just can't get, unfortunately. That's another thing I hate about this thing. And let's be honest here, there are a lot more positives than negatives. This is a really good rig if you want a full-size vehicle to take out wheeling, want to put significant mods in and make it pretty capable. And as it sits right now, it's a pretty capable vehicle, and I couldn't be happier with the way it performs in its current form. Obviously I want to do more rock crawling and stuff and put 1 tons and stuff, but that'll be in the future, and we'll talk about that in another video. So but yeah, more positives than negatives. Really reliable, capable, dependable, and fun. So it's a really good truck, and I'm gonna keep it for a while, unless I find something better, which I don't think I will. You know, I've always wanted a full-size rig to wheel, but I could always get that and build one. But in other videos we'll talk about other upgrades I want to do to this. This is just basically what I love and what I hate about it, about this 1997 Land Cruiser. Isn't she beautiful? She's a little beat up, but she's a good rig. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you on the next video.